see here Manchester United starting 11 versus Arsenal's. And one thing that Man United were able to do, and I'm not going to lie, coming into the game, I did kind of anticipate that Manchester United would have to find themselves in a battle in the midfield. But I feel like Manchester United were able to comfortably dominate possession. And one thing that they did quite well in the deeper zones is utilize the space that Arsenal were vacating, and I think is mainly because Arsenal's fullbacks were playing very, very high. Now, in quite a few particular situations, you had Martinelli at Lenny Yoro coming a bit more central, and then you had Calafiori inverting in this area here. Now, if you saw my tactical breakdown before the game, I did say that Miles Lewis-Skelly, or whoever the left back was for Arsenal, would invert quite a lot, and we saw that quite often. Calafiori picking up these spaces here, Diogo Dalot having to drop in. But what does that mean? That meant that Manchester United were able to use this entire space on the right hand side, and somebody like Mbeumo did exactly that. He was able to come into those areas on the right hand side, and that's why I actually mentioned in my reaction video after the game that I felt like the first 45 minutes of Mbeumo and Dalot playing together was definitely better than what I've seen in pre-season. But one thing Man United were able to do was to utilize the space that was being vacated by the fullbacks, and it's not just on that side, it was also on this other side. Patrick Dorgu, I think Bukayo Saka's lack of threat throughout the game allowed Patrick Dorgu to pin down White a lot more, and as a result, you know, the battle between these two here resulted in someone like Mason Mount being able to utilize those spaces, and someone like Saliba finding himself having to cover these spaces here, and same with Gabriel finding himself having to cover here.